It's very difficult to prepare a good manuscript. And when people ask, what do you have to do to write a good paper? I always remind whoever's asking me that before you ever submit your work, pretend you're a reviewer. Read your paper as somebody who didn't know it would read it. And try to find the holes yourself. Find out what is missing or what is wrong or what isn't clear in the way you've presented your work.
As you're writing your manuscript, always try to anticipate what the reviewer would say. And go ahead and just answer that in your discussion. That will go a long way. Even if you know it's a weakness in your paper, go ahead and clarify it. It will just soften the blow and it will impress the reviewer.
For a scientist who wants to get their work published, I would think the most important advice I could give them would be to be humble. So don't overclaim or brag, because that sets the reviewer against you. Explain why your work is important to a broad audience, and focus. So don't provide a lot of extra extraneous information and data that doesn't support the most unique and important finding that you're trying to present.
Have a good story behind the article, pose a clear question and make sure your study addresses it. Read lots of studies and see the style of other papers in the journal, and then make sure somebody else reads it before you submit it. And then make sure it's really thoroughly prepared. There are no little typographs and mistakes that make the manuscript look sloppy.
If you are a reviewer of your own paper, you're going to enhance the quality of your manuscript so that by the time it does get to a real reviewer, many of the problems will have already been identified and corrected.
The best way to submit a publishable manuscript is going into Laboratory Investigations and Modern Pathology's website and looking at our guide to authors. That will give you everything you need to know when it comes to publishing your manuscript.